Get ready to match the stars. From Dallas, Steve Kanaly, Brett Summers, Nelson Reilly, Elaine Joyce. From 1 in a Million, Richard Paul, and Patty Duke Astin, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. Thank you, John. Thank you, friend. Okay, we're ready to have a go at it. Are you ready to have a go at it?
We're ready.
Welcome back, Steve. Welcome back. Oh, I'm sorry. We've cast the part of the cowboy. Charles is playing the part of the cowboy. We promised him. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Just stay.
Well, yeah, as long as you're here, you might as well say.
As you know, Gene, I have a new show coming on the air called 1 in a Million, and I thought if it bombs, I could try out for Steve today for Dallas. You see?
Oh, you should get that. Sure. There's method to your madness, as Mr. Shakespeare said. Yes.
Oh, nothing, dear. I just wanted to let him know the farmerette number had been cut.
No. Let's all say hello to Ty Fulton and Drew Gaines. Welcome. Thank you. Now, we'd like to get acquainted, find out a little bit about each of you. Drew, let's begin with you.
I'm from La Cañada. I'm a former store manager, and for the last year and a half, I've been playing housewife. And I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, we're delighted to have you, Drew. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Ty, let's find out about you now.
Well, Mr. Gene, I'll call you.
Yes.
My name is Terry.
Mr. Gene.
They call me Mr.
Okay.
You may call me Gene.
That's just fine. My name is Tyrone Fulton.
Yeah.
I'm a political
scientist. I said that. Now, I said Tyrone Fulton. You don't have to say that. You don't have to say what I have to say.
Very well.
All right. Now, here we go. One more thing. Ty.
Ty.
Ty. All right. That's your last chance.
Okay. Telecommunications major, poli-sci.
Oh.
Very interested in politics and political broadcasting and journalism also.
And a good, fast talker, isn't he?
Originally from New Orleans.
And now you live here.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck to both of you. We'll begin. Ask and Drew to choose A or B.
B, please.
This is the first game of the two games you will be playing. Jim said something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see two programs at the same time. It's horrible. The Incredible Hulk is crushing blank. Now we're ready for Drew. Jim said something crazy has happened to my television set. I can see two programs at the same time. It's horrible. The Incredible Hulk is crushing blank.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman? Hey! She's all right, huh? Yes, sir. She has been playing house for a year and a half, hasn't she? She knows what she's talking about there. Do you know what you're talking about, Steve?
Well, I don't know. That was a tough one. All I could think of was if they could only crush the Dallas football team.
The Dallas... the Incredible Hulk is crushing the Dallas Cowboys.
What are they going to do when they get to my answer?
They'll probably
downhill.
attack. Physically. Okay. The Incredible Hulk is crushing Three's Company to death. All three of them.
That's your favorite TV show. I can see that.
Now,
Yes.
my answer might cause you to ask a question, being
right.
such a gifted MC. I said Donnie and Marie and Shields and Yarnell.
How come you named two vaudeville acts?
Because they're really the same act. You've never seen the four of them together, have you?
Oh, all right. It's horrible. Two programs on at the same time. The Incredible Hulk is crushing Wonder Woman, according to Drew. A nifty answer.
A real good answer. And I was thinking, who would I like to see crushed more than anyone else?
Oh, you went in
Howard Cosell.
Well, I don't know how long his arms are, but I think they can just barely get around Raymond Burr.
It would be difficult, but just
Been off
possible.
the air for 5 years.
Yes.
Catch up, Richard.
I'm not in reruns, folks. That's what I watch. I'm still watching Perry Mason.
I believe you.
Yes.
The Incredible Hulk was crushing Brett into Charles.
The Incredible Hulk was crushing Brett. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I can see that. Yes.
To bring your
All right, Ty, we've got this first round question for you. The farmer said, I think this chicken used to be a gambler. It only lays blanks. All right. The farmer said, I think this chicken used to be a gambler. It only lays blanks.
Definitive answer. Bets.
It only lays bets.
Oh, I like that.
Good answer.
You're too smart for the room.
Both of them are really, as you say,
Too smart for the room.
Too good for us. Here we go.
Too smart for me. I thought the chicken might be able to lay poker chips.
Poker chips? Chicken used to be a gambler, only lays poker chips. All right.
I think bets is terrific. I said poker chips.
All right, two of those.
I chose oval dice.
Oval dice. Very difficult to roll a
And I
7.
happen to be very close to Shields and Yarnell. They're very good friends.
Yes, of course, naturally.
Have you ever been seen together?
Not anymore.
Are you ready for us,
Sure.
Elaine?
I can only go by what? What was that again with the chicken legs?
The farmer said, I think this chicken used to be a gambler. It only lays blanks.
Uh-huh.
Plural we have
It only
there.
lays craps.
That's right. That's gambling phrase. Anything connected with...
That's terrible.
Well, I'm not going to wear my coat in the hen house, I'll tell you that. But in the middle of the night, you can hear her warming up that very chicken because you hear dice
Dice.
with corners.
And that would be very painful. It only lays blanks.
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
What it was.
All right. All right, anything to do with gambling was okay there. There's the end of round 1, and I see we haven't scored, have we? But we will a little bit later. Now this for you. Here we go, round 2. Now, since Drew went first last time, Ty, you'll go first this time.
Let's go with A, Alpha.
A, Alpha. All right. Tim said, I've got the world's worst insurance company. It's called Arctic Mutual. I'm only covered if I'm run over by a blank. That's a goodie.
Won't make the writing faster.
No.
Cute.
Here we
Not
go.
worth all that time, but
Tim said, I got the world's worst insurance company. It's called Arctic Mutual. I'm only covered if I'm run over by a blank.
An icicle. An iceberg.
Well, icicle is what you said
Well,
first, and that's what we
Okay.
have to go by. I think icicle would be a little different from an iceberg. If someone says iceberg, I don't know. It's not my...
No.
what do you say?
I didn't say icicle or iceberg. I said polar bear.
Polar bear's good. Anything found in the Arctic world?
I said the most adorable, cute little Eskimo girl in a dog sled.
Yes.
She'd been drinking
Snowball.
A snowball.
See? Was it worth
I'm
all
only
that
covered
time?
if I'm run over by a snowball.
Run over by a snowball.
Yes. What have you got, Elaine?
I said run over by a snow plow.
A snow plow.
Thank you.
Arctic
discerning
Mutual.
audience.
What have you got there for us?
Iceberg.
Iceberg.
I was shocked.
You were close. Oh, they gave it?
I suppose on the theory that an icicle is a small iceberg. Yes.
An Eskimo dog sled backing out of an igloo, just in case he said any one of those things.
I see.
She did.
Eskimo dog sled backing out of an igloo. All right. Drew, you need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Muggsy said, I went to the world's toughest school. There wasn't one guy in class who had both his blanks.
I got it. Very good.
Drew.
That's a Texas all upon you.
Muggsy said, I went to the world's toughest school. There wasn't one guy in class who had both his blanks.
Legs?
Legs.
Aw, that's not.
You just blew it, Drew.
That's pathetic.
I guess on the theory that essentially I'll break your legs or whatever
that was really a tough school.
Yes.
The school I was thinking of, they used to fight and wrestle around and bite off each other's ears.
One guy in both his ears. All right.
Hear no evil, see no evil. Eye.
Both his eyes. Knock his
They
eye
call
out.
me Four Eyes in school.
They did. Why was
Among
that?
other things.
Ears.
Both his
teeth.
I don't know what you're talking about, Charles. There wasn't one guy in class who had both his
Front teeth.
front teeth, I would say, would be the definitive answer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Would you say it would be the definitive? I said the same thing in the front teeth.
Oh, you said that. All right, now you must match Patty to
dear.
stay in the game and achieve a tie.
Good luck.
Dear.
Well, it's all over.
Ears.
Ears. All right, tie wins the game. Write that little blue dot if you would, please. That's game number 1. You'll be back to play game number 2 a little bit later.
Thank you.
Drew Gaines. Now we'll spin this thing around for you. She's coming back for game number 2 later.
Hi, Drew.
Here we go with the big wheel coming down for your benefit, Ty, and there's the super match board for your benefit. Let's have a go at it. Good luck to you. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. You gotta blank. You gotta blank. $500 for matching the most popular answer. $250 if you match the second most popular, and then $100 for you if you match the third. Now, as you call on the stars, step out here where you can make sure you can see everybody's name, because sometimes in the heat of the moment you might forget who is who here.
Okay, I'll go with the white first with Mr. Bobby Van, Miss Elaine.
All right.
Oh, thank you. What did you say? I'll go with the white person here. Is
You didn't say that.
Wife.
The wife of Bobby Van.
I thought
He said that.
he did.
These older women,
Well,
these older women don't hear too well.
Well,
You want to force it on the grounds and not being white.
So, you gotta have heart.
You gotta have heart. There's one.
Miss Astin.
You got a lot of nerve.
You got a lot of nerve.
And anybody? Nobody's?
You got to give me a break.
You got to give me a break. That's a show business term, isn't it?
You got to give me
A
a
show
break.
business term,
You
you
got to
gotta have
have
a
heart, and you got a lot of nerve. Those are the 3. Now, at this point, you have the option of choosing one of those or giving us one of your own.
Have heart. I like.
You got to have heart.
I hope so.
All right, let's find out if it's up there. And if so, where? We'll begin down at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. You got to go.
Gotta go when you gotta go.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Excuse
All right.
me.
Hang around. Let's take a look at the $250 number. You got to have heart. There it is, $250 for you. All right. You got to have nerve.
You got to have nerve is number
No.
1.
You think that's going to be up
You
there?
gotta have a gimmick.
You got to be kid.
I thought of that. I thought of that.
You thought of that?
I thought of it. Yes, I
gotta
did.
be
Why didn't you
good.
say it?
Kid.
I didn't say it because I figured if it was not amongst the...
The geniuses.
Oh, honey,
over
then
there.
you got 6
I see.
dummies
Don't
over
blame
here.
it on
Yeah.
us, Ty.
I'm starting to relax now. It's gonna be-
Right. Okay. All right, slide the big one. You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. Johnny Olson's answer. Well, listen, you won the $250, means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $2,500. However, we do invite you to spin the star wheel,
gonna get a
and if you get a lucky spin on it, you'll double it up and play for $5,000.
That's it.
Step right up there and have a go at it.
Double for Ty.
And here we go.
Double,
Bing.
double, double, double.
Almost. Ready, Steve? He'll write your answer, if you would, please. He'll give us a verbal response when I call for it, and this is it. Blank diary. Blank diary. Blank diary. All right, Ty, if you give us the answer that Steve has written on the card and put in the slot, we will give you the $2,500. What do you say?
My diary.
My diary. All right, my diary. He says we'll match you for the $2,500, Steve.
Dear.
Dear diary. Dear diary.
I thought like you, though, Ty.
That's the most common entry, I think, in the diary, isn't it? Dear diary is a very popular phrase. You have $250. You're going to play another game. You may be back up here again. Let's find out what happens after this. Back, Drew Gaines. This is the second, final game for the two of you. He has $250, and Drew will ask you to make a selection here of A or B.
A, please.
A it is.
For Elephant Man.
A says,
Huh?
King Kong is so big he uses manhole covers as blanks. That's how big he is. That's it, Richard.
I have straight King Kong.
Cute.
Here we go, Drew. King Kong is so big, he uses manhole covers as blanks.
Frisbees?
Frisbee. All right. What a nifty answer. Isn't that
That's a great
good?
answer.
Too smart for the room. The
Yeah.
poor thing, she shouldn't be up here with all these goons.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I always thought he was really big, so big that he would use those manhole covers for earplugs.
Uh-huh.
Steve has a case on ears today.
Back to Dallas.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll go.
He's lucky he has a show to follow.
I wish I'd thought of Frisbee, Drew. I really do. I said buttons.
Buttons. He's big. What do you think up there?
He's a big mother.
Right.
Use them for
Rerun the booze on Steve's earplug.
All right, yeah. What have you got now?
Hey, King Kong, you know how he climbs up everything like that? Well, he used those manhole covers for corn pads.
What?
Very popular answer. Whoa.
It's a lot of
You know what I had? No,
What?
nothing.
No. What have you got?
Well, even King Kong has to have time to play.
Yes.
So if they had a board game for him, he'd use those manhole covers for tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks.
In fact, I remember that very sad last frame of the film as he's dying under the thing and he winks his tiddly for the last time.
Ah,
It was
that's
a
true.
very
Right.
sad moment in film history.
All right.
I will simply follow that with my answer.
Cufflinks. That's another good one. We had some good ones there, but not a match for Drew. And now let's see what we have for you, Ty. In your first round question, Old Oscar is the world's oldest game show host.
Oh,
Yeah.
You've heard of the show Beat the Clock? Well, Oscar's first show was called Beat the Blank.
Gotcha.
And I see it, if it's over 20 words, it's very hard.
I know it.
His mind doesn't get quick.
Well, that's not true. Old Oscar is the world's oldest game show host.
I would.
You can be replaced, Charles. Good.
This is for Charlie. Oh, use it. I love it. Can
You
I
must
have it?
remember the operative word. Old is the operative word.
Cute.
You gotta know. Don't hit, don't hit. My hair will break. A million pieces.
You ready? Oh. Oh, sorry.
no, that's fine. It didn't bother me.
All right, Ty. Old Oscar is the world's oldest game show host. You've heard of the show Beat the Clock?
I'm in.
Well,
You'll never match it anyway.
Oscar's first show was called Beat the Blank.
Antiques.
Beat the Antiques.
Bye, Todd.
I thought my
Oh, don't move the dear thing.
was worried.
The scoreless tie will no doubt continue. All right, Steve.
As evidenced by my reply, which is beat the hearse.
Beat the hearse.
Beat the hearse.
I
It don't make no
understand
sense
anybody.
doing
No,
that.
it don't make no
You're gonna,
sense.
listen, you're gonna fall in
I
love
hope he's got
all
some
over
acting
again.
talent.
You're gonna fall in love all over again because you're gonna get an answer that's gonna make some sense to you.
All right, let's see it.
Beat the sundial.
Beat the sundial.
Yes, thank you. There's a nice.
You do understand it. Good. Excellent.
The nurse said I could have had my bath a half hour ago.
Yeah, well, the wet sheets
They
weren't ready.
just put me over here. Supposed to get a visitor today, too. It's Sunday, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't get any visitors ever.
Let's take a look at it.
That's what she said. Hourglass.
Here's the oldest show, Beat the Clock. Well, Oscar's first show was called Beat the Blank.
Beat the sundial.
That's the answer. What do you got there,
Well,
Richard?
I really wasn't grooving in on the operative whatever. And I thought he was so old, it was beat the host to the bathroom.
Everybody, oh, there's something in the air today, I'll tell you.
Boy.
Patty?
I'm the nurse, and would you tell the patient in the third seat I've been waiting half an hour to give him a bath? Beat the sundial.
Sundial. There it is. No score at the end of round one, and we'll go to round two after we do this for you.
Antique.
Now it's time to say goodbye, and we'll look forward to seeing Drew and Ty tomorrow.
Were they born Drew and Ty? I mean,
Drew
you know
and
what I'm
Ty?
saying? Drew
Yeah.
and Ty.
Drew,
I knew
is
a
that your-
couple.
Yeah.
I knew a couple, Sid and Phil, for 20 years, and I don't know which one is Sid and which one is Phil. I really don't. Now, maybe Drew and Ty. Maybe one is Ty is Drew and Drew is Ty.
Nurse.
Nurse is here. I'm ready for the band.
Hey, that's enough. There's the nurse. Take him to his room. I'm Gene Rayburn. Join us next time for the match game. Good.
Today's consolation prizes are Polyglide Coat Sound Shield for the noisy underside of your car, not an undercoating. Polyglide Coat is a sound shield at new car dealers only. An American Tourister, strong, lightweight luggage, good-looking protection that keeps your clothes looking good. American Tourister, the only way to travel. And a cosmetic tote bag and chapstick lip balm, serious medicine to help heal and protect lips from sun, wind, and cold. Keep your lips smooth and soft with chapstick lip balm. And a planter stand endorsement polish used by fine furniture manufacturers, rich in natural and organic oils, no silicones or wax buildup. And a carry-all and Buff Puff, the gentle cleansing sponge to smooth and soften your skin and let the younger you shine through. Beautiful skin begins with Buff Puff. And a manicure set and Perfect Nail for beautiful nails. House hardened surface coating gives nails protection from splitting and polish and chipping, furnished by Perfect Nail. And a lap blanket and Tri-Minute. Have a cold, running nose all stuffed up. Doctors say try Tri-Minute syrup more than any other non-prescription cold remedy. Pleasant tasting and it works. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.